Welcome to this short documentary about wildlife in Africa. Let's start by looking at lion. There is a male lion and there is a female lion which is called the lioness. The lion and the lioness have very sharp eyes to see its prey even when it is very far away in the savanna grassland. As you can see, they tend to camouflage the environment in order to hide themselves so that they can catch their prey easily. As you can see, it is looking for its prey. And these lions, remember, they have strong paws and claws, which help them in holding their prey and tearing the flesh. As you can see, the front legs and the back legs, they are very strong when it is tearing its prey and holding it firmly on the ground. So these are just the adaptive features of these lions and how they make them to survive in the grassland. Their eyes are located in the front, which enables better vision while hunting its prey. You can see the way it is looking, the way it is searching for its prey. Those eyes are located in the front and it can see very far, even if it is during the day or it is during the night. Those eyes have a very great vision, very clear vision when it is searching for its prey in the forest or in the savanna grassland. Again, you need to understand that these lions spend most of their day walking, searching for prey. If you can see, again, their forelegs are strong, compact, and powerful together with its teeth for pulling down and tearing its prey. Remember, female lions are the main hunters because they are not so heavy, they can chase after the prey. The male lion is very strong. The next African wildlife are the gorillas. These gorillas, there are not so many in Africa, but gorillas live in two isolated groups in most cases. You find them in groups of two, isolated. At later time, you find them in three, together with their young ones. They can eat all day long, these creatures. You find most of their time eating. In the wild, gorillas can even live over 40 years of age. Remember, it's like a human being. It followed the process of evolution like a human being. So you find them eating all day through. The next wildlife warriors are the giraffes. And these creatures are all over. You can find them in Kenya, in Uganda, everywhere in Africa. Giraffes have long necks so that they can be able to see their prey and also be able to feed well from the top trees. Also, their long neck helps it to see very far, so that it can see predators easily and escape away. These animals also, remember, they feed from the top trees, so it helps them a lot. The color of their bodies, pant and spot and light tan to dark brown, help them to camouflage in the environment easily and hide from predators. The moment it is lying down, it is not easily to be detected by the predator. So that color helps them a lot. They have very tall legs to enable them run as fast as 5 miles an hour over short distances and 10 miles an hour over long distances. When it is running, you can see their front legs help them to accelerate so much, because you can see it's much bigger than the hind legs. These lions also have strong tongues that is well adapted to acquiring food in the savannah. The tongue also have muscular muscles when it is chewing. Remember, it is also a grazer. The next African wildlife warriors are the cheetahs. These cheetahs, remember, they are the fastest animals known. Cheetahs have painted spots, again, light tan to dark brown, to help them camouflage easily in the savannah and hide well in order to catch their prey easily. The color also helps them to hide from their predators. And it is lying in the grassland. It is not easy to be detected by, for example, the lion, which is their main predator. Again, you look at these cheetahs and you realize that they have also very sharp eyes. Their vision is also very high to see their prey. Their legs are proportionally longer than those of other cats and elongated spine that increases strength at higher speed when it is moving and when it is running very fast. They also have unstretchable claws, special paw pad for extra traction, and long tail for balance when it is especially running after its play or walking or searching for its play. It helps, those muscles and those paws help a lot. The next warrior are the elephant. These are the elephants, and they're also common in Africa, most of the conservancy and the parks. Elephants have big ears and lean skin. 12 of them stay cool in harsh environmental conditions. You can see they have very big ears, so that when it is very harsh, they can comfortably stay cool. Elephants, when it comes to communicate, they communicate through vibrations, and also they can use also seismic signals when they are communicating. They have also long trunks and are used to grab food, suck water, and throw that on their backs. That is also the work of the trunks, to suck food, to grab food, to throw that on their backs, and so forth. As you can see, the way it is fading in this video, it is using that trunk to eat and to grab the grass. Again, you realize this, that they are, of course, found in savannas. They spend most of their time eating grass. Remember, an elephant can feed up to 18 hours and consume hundreds of pounds of food. They also spend part of their time eating. Remember, they have big bodies, so they need to eat well. They need to feed well, so they spend most of their time eating. Elephants also have tusks that do a variety of work, like lifting objects from the ground, gathering food. It is also used for defense from the predators, especially the lion and the enemies. So that tusk that you can see is used for defense and collecting food. So that's all about the elephant. Let us look at the next wildlife warrior, which is the zebras. The zebras, you can see here, they are the beautiful and mean creature we have. They have the stripes for camouflage, long and powerful legs for running. When it comes to running, it is very, very powerful. It is very, very good at running because of those powerful legs that they have, and those stripes when it is hiding from its predator. They also spend most of their time eating. Remember, they are grazers. They feed well. They also have strong teeth that are adapted to grassy diets. As I have said, they feed on grass, herbivores, of course. So they have very strong teeth to tear the grass apart and to feed in the grassland where they are adapted to stay. These zebras, as you can see, they also live in families. They live in groups or families, as they also like interacting with other animals like giraffe. That is where there is zebras. You find there are also other animals, grazers like giraffes, like antelopes. They also like interacting with other animals. So they are also good in terms of interaction with other animals. Those that feed grass like them, they are very friendly to them. The color of the zebra is of great importance. For example, when it is running, freeing from a predator, all those moving strips create a wavering effect, turning each individual into part of the big visit, making it hard for the cat to single out any one zebra from the rest. That's the importance of that color. The zebras have those stripes. When it is moving, the other cats, like cheetah, cannot be able to single out one zebra from the other. They create a wavering effect that helps them to escape very easily. Zebras' hoofs tend to be harder than those of horses, smaller and more oval in the shape, and wider heel and more open front. The hoofs are also most pointed, appropriate for their rocky and more difficult terrain. So if you look at the hoofs, they are different from those of horses. They are very strong. They are very strong and pointed appropriately, so that they can be able to move, and also when it is running away from the predators. That's how those zebras are adapted when it comes to their hoofs, as you can see here. They have vocabulary of noises when they want to communicate, including the whinny, the blay, the short, and the snaffle. Zebras also have a unique vocalization called the back yipping sound, almost like that of a small dog. It strikes like an alarm, alerting the nearby zebras and other grazers to the presence of a predator. That's how they communicate with these animals, by producing that yipping sound, like that of a small dog. The next word rivalia are the rhinos. Let's discuss about the rhinos. It's a bit noisy, this video, but rhinos' best senses are hearing and smell because they do not have a strong eyesight. Rhinos walk on their toes and they have difficulty with a soft sand under the toes that cushion their enormous weight. Remember, they're very heavy. So they use that sand to cushion them when they are walking, to make them a bit lighter when they are running. Rhinos have horns primarily used for protection against enemies. Those horns that you can see when it is defending itself from lion or from any other predator, it uses those horns very well. They have prehensile lips that is used to grab and retrieve leaves and bark from woody plants. That's how they feed, using those prehensile lips, so that they can grab them leaves very well. Let's look at another wildlife warrior, which are the antelopes. The antelopes that are also prone to predators and also to other people. Antelopes use horns for fighting against predators and other enemies. If you look at when they are fighting, they use these horns very well. Of course, they are pure grazers and very prone to predators. As I have said earlier, they are very prone to predators and other people. The next ones are the kangaroos. The kangaroos, and as you can see, they use their back legs to stand. The hind legs of kangaroos support the largest muscles a kangaroo has. These muscles not only allow for kangaroos to move so quickly, but allow them to have what you call kickbox. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe.